We need people to know us. When people know you, they don't buy because you give them a great discount. They buy because of trust. Walmart doesn't win Black Friday because they're the cheapest, even though they usually are. They win because we know them. If they were going side by side with somebody else that had the same price, but you've never heard of them, they would win because we trust. We know what to expect. We're not expecting it to be the high end, Nordstrom's type of quality. We're expecting it to be Walmart quality, but we know exactly what we're getting. Your story wins the same way. When you're seen, then you're chosen. And today, that's what we're going to talk about. Hi, my name's Steve Kidd. I am a third generation minister, an international best-selling author of 40 books and counting. Yes, number 20 is number 20, and then we rewrote it and made it number 40. And I'm so excited to spend some time here with you today to talk about how you can be known, liked, and trusted. It is so absolutely massively important for everything that you're doing in this world. We buy from people that we know, like, and trust. I've had the wonderful privilege over the course of the last nearly 40 years now to work with more than 5,000 people on their books, to work with multi-billionaires, stay-at-home moms, people with startup companies, people that you've totally heard of, and people that you absolutely will never hear of. And I've been so blessed to spend the time helping them be able to make the difference and the impact in this world that they were meant to make, to show them how they could be known, like, and trusted, and get the things that they want to do done in this world. It's been such an honor to work with every single one of them. And my next honor is getting to work with you, because you need to be seen. You need that visibility. Visibility is what's going to create your valuability. I've talked a lot about it, and sometimes I think people think that maybe I've forgotten them, but the 3 C's are still kind of the foundation underneath of everything that we're talking about. I am absolutely talking to you about why you need specifically the process that I offer to you. But the 3 C's are totally it. You have to connect to people. I talk about know, like, and trust because that has to do with your connection. You have that desire to do it, and then you have to do the connecting to people. Okay, you can want to connect all you want to, and if you do nothing to connect with people, you're not going to. And if your message isn't consistent, I actually just got pitched by somebody, like literally before I started putting this, taking the description that was already written and adding it into StreamYard so that I could come live to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. And they were saying the same thing that I say to you all the time. One-offs don't work. It's the consistency. When it shows up and shows up and shows up, that's when people want to do. This particular person, their expertise, from what I'm reading in the email, and I don't know if I'm going to work with them or not, but from what I'm reading in the email, is using your book to help you then crowdfund. Okay, that could be kind of cool, right? And I'm going to check it out. I always check the things out before I start referring things to you, because I want to know. I'd rather have it fail for me than tell you, hey, try this thing out, and have it fail for you. But I love the fact that it just reiterates that consistency. Hey, Luke and Joseph, I'm so glad to have you here. And I'm glad that you guys are interacting with each other. That is so totally cool. You see, we have that connection, and that also is made more possible through consistency. And then that leads to our clarity and our messaging. You see, Walmart doesn't try to be Nordstrom's. Walmart holds the space of Walmart products for, what, if you've ever seen that funny site, Walmart people. And that's good. And let's face it, okay, if you want to get a 60 to 70, well, maybe even 80-inch television, and you don't want it to be a brand name, and you just really want to have the cheapest price, more than likely, I haven't done price shopping this year. Usually I look at TVs just because I don't need another one at all. Okay. But, just because, right? Um, Probably in the, Roku TV, lower end TV space, uh, probably the Walmart one, and somewhere in the 60 to 70 inch is going to be where the really cool deal is going to be. Now, if you want to get like a 32 or a 40, I mean, you could probably get one of those for less than $100. You might even be able to on Black Friday get one for less than $50. And if you want to get a great big giant 70-inch TV, you could probably get one of those for $200-300 at the most. I mean, we know those kind of things. And so if you want to get a TV, 8 months ago, our TV did some kooky things for us. It actually had to do with the Xbox breaking down. And that particular TV was a dumb TV, meaning it didn't have the smart functions in it. Talking about Walmart is I'm going to Walmart. Okay, well, hey, have a good time at Walmart, Luke, and pick up a great big giant TV while you're there. Seriously, it's those kind of things. And when we needed a TV, we went to Walmart, and like I said, I think we spent like $239 for a 70-inch TV. And turned out when we got it in the car, it was good that we didn't get the 80-inch TV, which we seriously considered, because it wouldn't have fit in my car. We would have had to strap it on the top, which isn't completely a bad idea. But anyway, yeah, I'm totally off the rails. I love this time of year. It's so much fun. And this is the time of year you want to have already created the visibility. You want to already have that connection. You want to already have been consistently speaking to people. You want to have built the knownness, to be known. You want them to like you, and you want them to trust you, because we buy from people that we know, like, and trust. Now, it's never too late, okay? And Christmas season is just really now hitting its big kickoff, okay? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's the Overeaters Day of the Year, and then lots of football games, and then Friday, shopping. And there's going to be a bunch of people shopping online tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. We need to begin the process of getting you positioned. And I've got several things in place. Number one, okay, and for any of these, just DM Amplify. DM the word amplify and I'll help you out, okay? Number one, you can join into the holiday extravaganza free book giveaway that we do every year. Have we done it for more than a decade now? And you can both participate with your book, okay? Make your ebook free, and we will add it to the list of the ones that Willie and I are going to be promoting. You can join in with us. You can also watch, and I'll be talking, on all of our lives the next couple of days. One of the things I'll be doing is probably literally just posting the entirety of the list. I may have to do a link to the page that has the list, but what I'd really like to do is just drop about 50 or 60, a list of about 50 or 60 books. And then I'll also drop a link so that, if you don't want to scroll through all those, you can go to the link and look at the page too. Okay, whatever. That's all stuff that I got to work out late tonight / early tomorrow. So you can totally be a part of that. But then what you need is reviews. You need ongoing sales. You need your book to go into the hands of, like Dawn's book that is right now currently making into the hands of kids at schools, because it's a children's book. And that's what she really wants. She really wants children to get this book. We could have done all kinds of other things, and we did get her some reviews so that her book shows up a little better. We absolutely fixed her SEO on Amazon. But more importantly, we got the books to exactly the place that she wanted them, to the people specifically exactly that she more than anything wanted to do. We're going to do that for you. We can get you in front of media, whether it be a little tiny paper or a great big giant national television shows. We've got hookups for all of that kind of stuff. But I can tell you this, Okay. And I'd have to actually look. I know Kelly Clarkson has a show. I know it's not as big as the Oprah show was, but we'll just use her as an example. We could get you on Kelly's show, but it's not going to be the place you're going to start. Dr. Alicia Griffith, who, by the way, had 20 years of experience in her field before she wrote her book. Okay. With, the first 30 days she got on TBN. That was the first TV show she got on. Okay. And then from there, she went on to others, and she ended up being on both the Today Show and Good Morning America, talking about autism, something that she not only dealt with every day as a professional, but she also had an autistic child. You see, you got to start wherever you are, okay? You may have the international recognition of Willie J, okay? And then your book can do like what Willie J's book is doing right now. Let me just show you. You guys will be so backflip, jealous, excited, whatever it might be. It could be both about what Willie's book is doing. And it's not too late. You can actually get Never Stop Winning 2.0. You can get it today. But let's just take a peek at Willie's book and, what's happening right here. We're going to actually literally do our update live here with you because I love doing this kind of a thing. So that should be it, but it's not. I think that's going to work. There we go. Yeah. All right. So Never Stop Winning 2.0, Keep Winning Your Way. All right. By my good friend, the #1 international bestselling author, Willie J. You can get it right now for free. Okay. And we talked all about it yesterday and stuff. Book dropped yesterday. Okay. This is their rankings today. Number one. I can tell you because I've looked at the other statistics. It's number 2 and number 4 in a couple other countries. Internationals haven't even hit yet. It's number 5,600 out of all the books on Amazon in the free category. Okay? You can have that too. Making your book a bestseller is, it's a day one launch strategy. I do it all the time. I've done it 5,000 times with 100% success. But what do you do after that to keep your name? Okay, you've got that great title. You graduated from medical school and now you're Dr. You. How do you then get the juice? And it doesn't matter, like I said, whether you're already internationally renowned, whether you can drop a single and have it be the #1 hot new release song in the whole of the pop charts, and have it be in the not new releases of all the pop singles that are being sold in October, have it be #2, beaten out only by Thriller by Michael Jackson in October. Okay, that's some serious stuff. Okay, and we can move you to that type of juice, but you got to start where you are. And it starts by knowing your message, sharing your message, and then keeping it seen. You need that visibility because visibility is what's going to give you the valuability. We want to turn you into the Walmart of your brand, not necessarily price point wise, but exposure and known wise. Okay? When I say Walmart, unless you're listening internationally and you're like, what is this Walmart? Right? But for the most part, anywhere in the US, you know what Walmart is. You may or may not know if I referred to Target as Target. You may not know what I'm referring to. Most people will. You know what Walmart is, okay? I could talk to you about a local grocery store that is, really big here in the central U.S. That's called Dillon's. But much the same as on the West Coast, we have a place called Albertsons. Back in the day when Oprah had her show, she went to a place called Albertsons. She was shocked. She had never heard of it before. Okay. See, we can get you the local and then the regional and then the national and then the international exposure. And we can help you keep it going so that you can be connected because your connection is what's going to make the difference. Your clarity of messaging, knowing exactly who you are, who you're meant to serve, and exactly what to say to them, consistently putting in that out there in a way that actually gets seen, not just as noise out in the world, and because you want to connect. There's still time. You can join for free. Now is absolutely the time that we want to work with you to help you be able to get the reviews you need, the purchases you need, the results you need, the rankings you need. We've got guaranteed programs in place to do that for you. We want you to be the next person that we work with so you can have statistics just like Willie's were. Because I know when your story is seen, that's when you become known. And when you are known, that's when you become trusted. And when you're trusted, that sale happens naturally. So let's make sure, let's ensure, let's be sure that the world knows who you are right now, right here, today. Be the difference, make the difference that only you can make in this world. Drop the word amplify in the comments or in a direct message to me. Let's get you seen, heard, and paid. Let's get you the stuff you deserve right here, right now. Okay? I hope you're happy, safe, warm, and loved. I hope you're excited for, ready to deal with, and just really looking forward to a great beginning of our holiday season. Tomorrow we're going to get together and we're going to be thankful, and we're going to talk gratitude all day tomorrow, and we're going to help and I'm going to probably literally just click on the links of every single one of the books, and I'd love to have your book. I want to show your book here live. I'm going to literally and unfortunately, fortunately, a lot of them are Willie and I's books and people that we know. Just is the way that it is. That's okay. Now is your time to be seen, to be heard, to get paid, to make the difference that only you can make. I hope you'll join us tomorrow. I hope you're happy, safe, warm, and loved. And that until we're together again tomorrow, to be thankful together, I hope you have a great week.